Today it's Saturday, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about my mother's and her illness. My mother was in her 40s, mid 40s, when she discovered like difficulties and that there's something wrong with her. And she had difficulties with planning and dates and her work as well. She kept forgetting things or asking the same questions, and yeah, some memory loss as well. Very short-term memory loss. First, the short-term memory loss, and then she went to the doctor. But the doctor says, no, I don't think there's something wrong with your memory. I think you're just too stressed. But when the years go on and on, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And she was still working at a nurse in the hospital. She was working as a nurse in the hospital. And then other people and other colleagues are, find her remarkable, very, functioning very bad, and kept forgetting to give what sort of medication or how much medication she had to give. So it was a very risk. It was getting a bit risky. So she had some dates with the managers and about this dysfunctioning. And after all, she got fired. So then her life was like hell. She got stressed, and I was still at that time I was doing my studies, and I didn't really know what's going on with my mom, and I was really focusing on my studies, and she's trying to ask me some things. Can you help me with my CV? And I want to have a new job. And I was helping her with some things, but still I was like this student who was like going out and focusing on that and not so much on my mother, But then the years passed by. She went to the doctor again, and they sent her to the mentoring. But then they did some tests, and nothing was wrong with her memory. It was so strange. But my cousin thought, no, this is going very bad. We really need to go to the hospital and see what's going on here, because I don't trust this. So I'm so happy to have my cousin, because then finally in 2010 the disease Alzheimer came to light, and everything makes sense and everything was clear, or for me it wasn't, but for my other family members. And I was like, what's Alzheimer? Isn't it an illness for older people? And then she were in her 50s. I mean, that's very young. Yeah. And she went to the daycare like every day to do like fun things, like artistic things. So, and she was getting more happy and happy, because in the first period, like in 2011, she was very depressed, and after a while she could cope with it somehow, but her illness was getting worse. She was putting yogurt in the fridge or in the fridge, and she was if I asked her to get some bread, she came home with a cake. Or when she baked or cooked something, she did like this syrup kind of thing which you put in your for your lemonade instead of butter. So this kind of weird things, and her administration was a mess. Her financial thing was a mess. So I was digging in her financial thing, administration thing, and I saw also some difficulties with the washing machine. She forgot to put soap in the washing machine. Her clothes were stinky, so I thought maybe I have to help her with some things. I have to cook now and then, and so I came by a lot of times. And at that time I finished, my studies was already finished, and I was working. So after work I came to my mom's house, cooked some dinner, put her clothes in a washing machine, and did some task in her house, cleaning stuff and sort of things. And it was hard for her to go with the bike to her daycare, so we figured out that she can go with a taxi. So every time she went with a taxi. By the way, it's a cheap taxi, and just normal cost like €2 or something like that. And yeah, so sometimes I thought, okay, it's better if I just sleep with her, in her house, and then go to work, and then go and sleep again, and then maybe go home. But after a while I slept like first once a week, or then 2 times a week, 3 times a week, and I saw so many other things weren't going well. She forgot to put the right socks on, or she forgot how to wear a pullover, or she put her bra above the pullover, that kind of thing. So I helped her with putting her clothes on as well, cooking everything, and she kept on moving things on different places in the house, because the house was more messy than it is now. So I tried to clean a bit and make it neat again, and in 2012 I decided to come and live here. And at that time I still had a boyfriend, and he was coming to live with us as well. And then we totally cleaned the house, make the house as new, throw so many things away, and garbage. So now the house is like clean again, and we lived there for some years very happily. And the illness of my mother is getting worse and worse. And in 2015, like last year, she got this. She needs to get some diapers because she was peeing in her pants. That was the worst case. I mean, that was my limits. I was like, okay, she cannot live. I cannot live with her anymore. I was supposed to do. It was very hard, and I had to make the decision, okay, I will fight for this. Because in 2010, when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer, she said to me, I don't want to go to the nurse institute. So I just really want to stay home the rest of my life. I always kept that in mind, like, okay, I really want to do everything I can to keep her in our house. So now it's 2016 and I'm still doing it. And sometimes with sadness, sometimes I have a lot of fun with my mother. She's very nice, but as well it's very hard because she doesn't know how to take a shower, for example. So I really need to help her with that, and then she fight back because she wants to do it herself or she doesn't want to do it. And I can imagine that's very hard if someone's telling you like you have to take a shower, and I would like be like, no, please. So yeah, it's very hard, and I'm doing it on my own now since half a year, since my ex-boyfriend left. So that's kind of my life right now. And I will show you my mother again, because she's very quiet now. Okay, I will have to move this here. She's very sweet. And she's funny as well. And she's only 60 years old. She's very young. And I really love her, and I hope she will stay at this level for a long time, because she can walk, she can talk, she can. She's very fit, and she's even stronger than me. Yeah, you're strong. Yeah, she sees herself in the video. So so it's a long video for now. I will enjoy my Saturday.
Ja, natuurlijk.
And I will do some grocery shopping and
Dan ga je eten.
yeah, and then make some dinner because it's already 5 o'clock now.
Dit is niet goed.
So
Nee, het is niet goed.
bye bye guys.
Papa moet die vertellen.